Hey friends, it's me, Pastor Doug, with another word of encouragement for the day for today, Wednesday, January 13th. And today's word comes out of John chapter 13, verses 12 through 15, and it continues our exploration of power and Jesus's paradoxical use of power. So let me set the scene before I read the passage. This is the night that Jesus is going to be arrested and betrayed by Judas. And he has just enjoyed a meal. We call this the Last Supper, the last meal that he's going to experience with his disciples gathered around him. And after he was finished with the meal, many of us know this scene, Jesus got up from the table, he wrapped a towel around his waist, and he got down on his hands and knees, and he washed his disciples' feet. And then after he was finished and he got back up and sat down at the table, he says these words to them. This is Matthew chapter 13, verse 12. He says, "Do you understand what I've done for you?" And they're probably looking around at each other going, "Well, it was weird and unexpected, but we're not quite sure what you did for us." Jesus answers his own question. He says, "Listen, you call me teacher," a position of authority. You call me Lord, again, a position of authority, and rightly so. I am those things. I do have that authority and influence and power. But he says this, "But now that I, your Lord and teacher," in other words, I have right power, "now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also should wash one another's feet." He says, "I've set an example for you that you should do as I have done for you." This is beautiful because not only is this a moment where we see Jesus Christ, the Son of God, the all-powerful King of the universe, purposely, intentionally, unnecessarily, in some ways, debasing himself to the position of a common household slave, getting down on his hands and knees and washing the disciples' dirty feet. That tells us something beautiful about Jesus, about the paradoxical way that he leveraged power, right? He's saying, I am Lord, I am teacher, I do have power, I do have influence, but I'm choosing to set the rights of my power aside, and I'm choosing to serve you. So that in and itself is beautiful. But what's even more beautiful is Jesus says, I'm not just doing this to show you who I am, I'm inviting you into this experience. I'm inviting you to participate in this. He's saying, yes, you, each of you as my disciples have power and have influence, and I am inviting you to leverage your power in a way that looks so paradoxical to the rest of the world, that looks so shocking, that looks so counterintuitive, right? Because people in power have other people do the dirty work, right? People who own businesses or they're CEOs or they're in positions of authority politically or whatever. They have people go and make copies. They have people go and do their dry cleaning or do the dirty work of the job, the stuff that they had to do when they were lower on the totem pole, but now they've worked their way up and they don't have to do that stuff anymore. Jesus is saying, no. I'm flipping that upside down. I have all the power in this relationship, and I am choosing to use it to serve. And then he says, and I'm inviting you to do the same. Friends, in the environments where you have authority and power, would you continue to look for ways to leverage that power to serve, not to be served by others? Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.